Today for repair we have this HP 15S FQ0017NA, which is not turning on. Now if I plug the power cable in, so my power cable is connected to my power supply through this cable, you can see, to these two thingies, and these two cables are going straight to my power supply here. So let me turn on my power supply, it's like that. So we have 19 volts. Hopefully you can see. Plug in the power cable in, which is here. Now it's taking 20 milliamps and it's jumping to 1770 milliamps. So according to me there's a pre-charge current. Let's see if something is changing. If I press the power button, it's going up to 500, 600, but nothing is happening. There's no fan spinning. Can't hear any fan spinning, nothing. Well, actually, yeah. Just turn on, but I can't see nothing on the screen. So I hear a noise, but I can't see nothing on the screen. Caps lock. Caps lock is now working. So what this can be a BIOS. Just reset the BIOS, looks like. Powering off. Thing is off. Power back on. And it's going to 70, 40, 360. Can't hear any sound now. Maybe I don't have enough current. And 167 amps now. So that's probably charging current. But why it's not turning on? My question. Try to power off. Back on. Can't see nothing on the screen. Dealing with the backlight, but I can't see no image. So yeah, without losing any time, let's open the laptop. It might just be a BIOS problem. Let's open the laptop and going from there, switch on the power supply. Plug the cable. Yeah, that's a good idea. So please, nearly open. Here we go. Okay. So this doesn't look good. I don't know what type of liquid or what's in here, but yeah, and on the motherboard and all. So we're dealing with liquid damage here. We're definitely dealing with liquid damage here. Really bad liquid damage. So let's first remove this one. We need to inspect everything under the microscope, unfortunately, here. Let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, so it's quite bad. That does look quite bad here. The Wi-Fi card as well. Okay, so I'm not gonna plug the power in this board for now. This doesn't look good either. Yeah, everything needs to come out, unfortunately. Everything was here, it needs to come out. Battery. Let's remove the battery. That's the first thing we have to do. I want to take the motherboard out and give it a good clean. And then we can plug in. So we clean everything, plug back in, and hopefully, we can only hope, this will work again. So yeah, batteries have pretty much liquid on it as well. I'll just fit in there. Now we have the SD drive. Now just a short story about this laptop, and not only this one. What I'm doing here is I buy 40 items from Facebook Marketplace, all of them from Facebook Marketplace. Oh, I don't have like that. And try to repair them. And so far so good. All the PlayStation 5 I bought from Facebook Marketplace, I managed to fix them, you know. I don't know if it's gonna be the case with this laptop, but we will see. Okay, I think we need to take this out as well. Well, let me take the Wi-Fi card out too. just like that. I don't know why it's so dark. The light on. Okay, the light is not sitting properly. Let me try to do something here. Yeah, now it's better. And yes, I mean, don't understand me wrong. I watch maybe over 1000 videos on YouTube about repairing. I also read a few books about electronics just to improve my knowledge, and that happened not overnight. That happened in a few years' time, and I reached this point now when I'm quite confident on repairing stuff, but also thinking to open my own business in electronics repairs. But at the moment I'm buying faulty items. I try to stay away from the customers for now. And just buy faulty and try to repair them, make some money as well. And in the near future open that business and start taking customers. Jobs. So here we go. This is really rusty here. Don't know if I can open these ones. Yeah, we can. I can pull these screws and don't want to mess them around. Just like that. And here. So if you're thinking of if you have this as a hobby and you're thinking to open a business in the future or to work for someone in electronics repairs, I recommend to start first with watching videos on YouTube about repairing, and after you get some knowledge, also good idea is to read some books as well about electronics. You can also buy some small kits and try to build some circuits. They can help you as well with gaining some knowledge, and also lots of soldering, yeah. Buy faulty motherboards from whatever, eBay or different Facebook Marketplace or cheap ones, and solder the solder component, the solder component, and so on and so on and so on, till you reach that skill, till you think you are confident on doing that, and only after that buy expensive stuff and try to repair them to make some money or to gain more experience. And after that, when you start investing in and start buying stuff, your own stuff, and fix them, only after that, when you are confident enough, take jobs from customers. Don't start taking jobs from customers straight away, because if you open your own business, you only have one bullet. If you mess around with customer devices and then they go into a different repair shop and they say, oh, this guy, he done this, that and this, you're not losing only that customer, you're losing more. And yeah, you need to do it right from the start. This is that kind of business when there is no place to mess around. So this is why I done what I did. Watch first videos, you know, read some books. That's the first two steps. Do some training in soldering, I mean lots of training in soldering on spare motherboards. That's the third step. The fourth step, buy faulty items and try to repair them. That's the fourth. And after that, when you feel you are confident and your rate of repairing is, let's say, 70% from what you're buying, just then you can start taking customer's job. Okay? Well, that's my plan anyway. If you think I'm wrong, just leave it down in the comment if you've done it a different way. If you already have a business and you've done it in a different way, just leave a comment and tell me how it's maybe there is a better way, but in my opinion this is this is the best way for me. So the solution with this board, well, as we can see, it has lots of some kind of liquid damage. There's definitely no water. We don't know where is it. As you can see here as well, here there's some burning mark. Yeah, definitely burning. Look. So definitely was a short down there. so we need to check that one. But before of that, best solution with this board and everything, even the chassis, even the case and everything, is to clean with water. I learned this from Sorin, electronic repair school. So another thing to good to watch videos, because you might pick up something which you don't know, which unknown to you. It's pointless to use alcohol here. Use alcohol only if you have water damage. If you have any other liquid like coffee, Coca-Cola, any juice, basically any other kind of liquid, best off is to use water. So I have it here. Yeah, some water in this jar, just like that, and give it a good wash on the grab. I think I have here. Yeah. Oh, here something can use. Let's go. See? He's going off very easy with water. Look. It's gone. Kind of. Everywhere. I'm gonna inspect this under the microscope after that anyway. We might miss something. Let me zoom in more. Okay, it's not focusing my camera anymore. Yeah. That's about it. More than that, this camera is not focusing, so we definitely have to go under the microscope. See something. Some more. All cheap. Now here. Here as well. Like that. More parts to be cleaned with water. Okay, turn around. Go here. It's quite bad. I know what liquid is this. And here we will have to put in. Yeah, definitely we have to inspect this under the microscope. Might have burn layers here. Okay. That's about it as far I can see from this distance. Okay, let's change your microscope and inspect port under the microscope as well. To go higher if possible. Yeah, just like that. So starting with this HDMI port, give a good clean here. Got some here. This is a USB-C port. And look, looks like soap. Sorry. There's our LED buttons. This one here is some rust, so probably it will be good to give you a good clean with alcohol after. This is one of the power supply. Some rust in there as well. Okay, this one. This one looks good. Connectors looks good. We don't have any liquid damage this side. Some liquid on this over here. Yeah, on this connector as well. No problem. Water can help us get rid of everything. And look at this connector here. Yeah, just like that. Look at lots of bubbles. Inside the connector, yeah. So microscope in repair is very important. Don't start doing nothing unless you're working on old devices. Don't start doing nothing without a proper microscope. Invest your money in the microscope. It's very important to see what you're doing. Look, this is quite bad here. So we might have to use here a little bit of alcohol. As for now, wash with water. It's going off. Yeah. Need to come back here to check more. This is our OS chip, so yeah, this is an important chip. Here it's okay. This connector. This connector. Have a little bit of damage as well here. So three big things you need, three big tools you need, which they can't be cheap. You need to invest money. They are very important. One of them is the microscope, because you have to see what you're doing. Second is a good hotter station. Don't buy cheap hotter stations. Buy a good one. You can buy cheap soldering iron, but invest your money in the hotter station. That's another important one. And the third, it's a thermal camera, proper thermal camera. Because most of the jobs you get are short circuits where you have to use the thermal camera. Without the thermal camera it will be hard to spot them. Okay, this side it's okay. So everything got any other tools you use, it's fine, it can be cheap. Don't need to be expensive. These three tools I just said, this needs to be proper, good quality. Liquid. So here is the burning one. We have it on the case as well. Check. I think the layers are right. I don't think we have burn layers here. Maybe. Looks like here, definitely. Dry this water very fast. Here you see, we have a bone layer there. Can be fixed, of course it can. I learned from videos as well. But okay. So yeah, we need to come back here, because the burn is going all the way under. Hopefully we have only plus and ground here. Hopefully only ground. I can't check nothing now with the multimeter because it's probably gonna give me shock, because all my board is full with water. Yeah, that needs to be cleaned with alcohol, not with water. The short is, let me go forward. Here. So a little bit of liquid damage. okay here. This is something else. Okay, that's under the CPU. Looks good here. Maybe here. Okay, that's about it. That's about it. Right, so I will leave this board to dry for... I'll have to go under the CPU as well to check. But I'll leave this board to dry in the sun for a couple of hours. Meantime, I will clean this one. This one looks really bad, so I will give it a good clean. Maybe I'll put it under the shower because we have only plastic here, so I will be okay. And I will give a good clean to this one as well. And I'm not gonna record all this because it's gonna take some time. I'll clean everything with water, clean the fan and everything, and I will come back when I finish. Okay, so we are like 1 day later. I leave this board in the sun for a few hours to dry out. There is no more water and the board came pretty nice. I mean, there is no more liquid on the board whatsoever, so all looks fine. Now what I'm interested in is this I/O chip. IC chip, this one might be some problem there with those pins, and this bit here where we have the burn, this might be a problem in there as well. So let's go under the microscope, check for the I/O chip to see if it's okay, and we're going from there. Turn the microscope on. Like there, and our chip is here, so we definitely have some burning or some kind of liquid or something there. So let's give you a clean with alcohol. Let's clean with alcohol first. We don't want to plug in the power in this board until I check everything to be sure it's not anymore shorted. Looks better. I mean, a few pins are quite black, but looks alright now. Let me check with my multimeter in ohm reading. So we go ground. So I'm reading mega ohms, kilo ohms, short together. No, not enough short together. Okay, so looks good here. Now I would like to check let me go back on the camera. It's like that. Zoom in. I like to check how much what reading I got on my main power rail. So I got in ohm reading, ground, go here, and we have the current sensor here. So yeah, 31 ohms. So that's definitely not normal. 31 ohm, yeah. So we definitely still have an issue on this board. I'm not gonna plug in the power. What I'm thinking, and I will go straight there, is here where we have the burning mark. So if I measure here, yeah, look, it's all over the place. 20, 30 ohms, and this layer under, she's all over the place as well. I think that's ground. Can't really see. Yeah, 0 ohms, so that's probably ground, and this is plus. So I think here we have an issue. Okay, go under the microscope again. Microscope on, and see what we got here. This be here. That's definitely have an issue there. Let me give it a good clean with a bit of isopropyl alcohol. Okay, now let's try to get rid of all the burning marks under this board. Look, all this black thingy, this is all burn, and because of this you might have continuity between this layer and this layer on top. I'm presuming this one under it's, look, you see, I think this one is ground and this layer on top is plus. This is what I think, so everything needs to go. Just like that. I'm gonna measure again after. See if we still have low ohm reading. We need to measure, we need to have mega ohms there. I think we're good. This is what I think. Okay, let me try. Turn on my hotter station. Yeah, so it should be good. Let me measure again. I'm in home reading again. You can't see the multimeter, but I can tell you. So here we're measuring like 0 ohms, so this is ground. And here we're measuring now in kilo ohms. But just to be sure, let me give a good clean here as well. Just like that. And I think I'm gonna get rid of all this. Just like that. Don't need it anyway. Still have a puff here, so we're good. Try to break this one, like that. Good. This is gone. And this one can stay like that, isn't it? Yeah. Just like that. I will add here some solder mask. Yeah, I can stay like that. Important not to short out this one. That's what we care. We don't have a short with this ground. Very good. I mean, there's a small hole, but yeah, here it's okay. Just here was burning. I don't know exactly what happened, but yeah, it was because of that liquid. This was original fault. We don't know, but anyway, important is to get it fixed and to running again. Okay, let me measure now how low. So here I'm measuring 0 ohms, so that's ground. So here I'm measuring in kilo ohms now. So we're going around and we measure our main power here now. Let me see. Well, we have the current sense resistor. There's our current sense resistor. So this is where our voltage are going into the board. Is going into this. This is a protected diode. From there is going to the first MOSFET, second MOSFET, third MOSFET, and to this current sense resistor. And from here is going everywhere on the board. So measure here now. Yeah, I got it in mega ohms. I can show you. So that was the problem. Let me go back on the camera. I keep switch off and on this camera because I'm running only on battery and I don't want to get discharged, just like that. Okay, so now zoom in a little bit. Good. Now if I measuring my main power rail, and the current says resistor here, I'm measuring in kilo ohms. So now it's safe to plug the power in. Okay, let me connect the power cable like that. The charging port, sorry. Charging port is connected. I got 19 volts. Plug in the power. It's taking only 10 milliamps. So 0 milliamps. So it should be good, no? It should be fine. Try to connect the battery. I'm thinking to connect the battery to see if it's charging. I want to be sure how it's going like that, isn't it? Yeah, 100 milliamps, and it's jumping 1.6, so it's charging fine. I think this board is working. Remember, we used to have 650 milliamps before. So I think there was not the current was not going into the battery. There was that short we see on the board, because look, now it's charging with 1.62 amps. So yeah, okay, I will do next. I'll disconnect the battery, disconnect the board from the power, switch off this one. What I will do now, I will zoom in, just like that. I will add here some UV mask, or soldering mask or whatever, curing solder mask. Yeah, cooling solder mask, and I need something else. Check, where is it? I need my UV light as well. I think we need UV light there as well. After, if I can find it, I found it. What can be? What can be? That's a good question. That's the problem when you change location. I have it in one place all the time, and then I said, you know what, I will move it from there, and there, the new location, I don't remember where it is. I think it's in this box. Yeah, found it. Perfect. Okay. Okay, let me add some UV mask. I can use what I can use. Use my tweezers, isn't it? I can put straight there. Oh, okay. Quite a lot in there. What can you do? I'm gonna clean off the rest. Or leave it like that, huh? Leave it like that. Let's clean. What? Don't have any paper. I found the paper. Okay. Yeah. It's good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And he went on in here as well. Perfect. Now we need to this UV light on top. Few minutes, few seconds, maybe 1 minute. Maybe 1 minute. And after that I will put all together. I will change the thermal paste on the processor, and everything else I clean it, so as much I could. I'll put it back all together, everything, and I'll come back to test. I'll not record because it's gonna take some time. And yeah, I will come back to finish the video. I'll clean these tweezers as well. So exactly as I said, buy faulty items like this laptop I bought it from Facebook and try to repair them. Like this you gain experience. One, and second, confidence in yourself. You can watch videos, but as soon you start to repair, it's not the same. When you watch a video, it looks very simple, if someone else is repairing, but when you are in the front of the motherboard, it's a different story, believe me. Okay, so is it dry? That's my question. Yeah, hard. Perfect. Okay, so see you later. Okay, the moment of truth. I put everything back together. Battery, everything is here. SD card. Connect all the cables. Clean the fan. Clean everything. Clean the chassis, the case as much as I could, and this Wi-Fi card I clean as well, but still doesn't look too good, so I have to check if I have Wi-Fi, if it's working. Yeah, it's pretty much everything. Now let's turn off the power, turn on the power supply, 19 volts. Open laptop, plug in power, hopefully it's not gonna blow up. Power is in, 110, so 1.6 amps is definitely going into the battery, most likely. The power button, pressing the power button. Press the power, but the current went up 2.18 amps. The fan is spinning, you can't see, but yeah, the fan is spinning. Let's see if we have picture. The BIOS has been resetted, so might have to wait a little bit. CPU is getting warm. Still no picture. I have to wait a little bit more. Nothing yet. The currents keep changing, so that's a good thing. Go light on. Go light on here. Go another light which is flashing. Not flashing anymore, so car went down to 1.8 amps, but still no picture on the screen, so we still might have a problem. Let me try to switch off. I think it's off now. Yeah. Try to power back on. Fan is spinning. Yeah. No picture. CPU is not warm. Let me check if the capsule can work or not. Yeah, the capsule is not working. So to say about that, because this keyboard might be damaged, because it has lots of liquid in it as well. So I can't, capsule is not working, but I can't rely on that. But yeah, fan is spinning full speed when the CPU is cold. Definitely recognize the power button. And the laptop is off. Can be related with the memory RAM. Some issue with the BIOS. IC chip is definitely good because the laptop starts again. Okay, let me disconnect the keyboard. I might have some sort of the keyboard. Let me disconnect the keyboard now. Still nothing. You think it's the memory RAM? The fan stopped spinning. I think the laptop just switch off. Not sure. Let me disconnect the battery. Let me take the battery out. I want to see the current without the battery. We might be better to okay, the battery is out. Plug in the power again. So it's not taking, it's taking 10 milliamps, that's it. Pressing the power button. And I definitely have 3.3 volts, otherwise the power button will not work, and this current is keep changing. 520, 510. CPU is warm. Staying there. This laptop has lots of liquid, so you might have a different fault on this one. Can be. Yeah, my laptop switch off, switch back on now. No flashing light. It can be 140. I don't know. The keyboard is not plugged in, so definitely not from keyboard. No, next step, let's change the memory RAM. Let me see if I can find the memory RAM for the different laptop. It might be the memory RAM. Okay, I have one here. Let's change the memory RAM and try again. Good. Power. Milliamps. Pressing the power button. We do the same thing. 500, 400. The light is not flashing anymore. 390. the CPU. Can be. Going back. Oops, like flashing something on the screen. Maybe just me. 700. Oh, we got sound. We just have the sound. Oh yeah, nothing on the screen. Where my CPU? Oh, okay, I see now. I mean, you can't see it, but yeah, it's a backlight issue. Can you see? Yeah, it's there. You see 22, 55, yeah, it's a backlight issue. Okay. So we don't have backlight. Okay, okay. How many phones is laptop have I? I will stop recording now because I have to go to eat something, then I will come back to fix the backlight. We'll see you later. Let me disconnect let me power off the laptop. Yeah, disconnect the power. Bye, see you later. So we are about 1 day later. I didn't do nothing yesterday because it was late. So I said, okay, let's continue it today. What is the next problem with this one? The backlight, isn't it? So if you have problem with the backlight, first thing what you have to do is to check if you have backlight voltage, isn't it? I mean, it can be a problem with the screen, can be a problem with this cable going to the screen, I mean, it's quite long, or can be the problem on the board. But because I have access to the motherboard, first thing I will check if I have voltage on the board, on the backlight. So I will say let's go under the microscope. Now we have to identify where is our backlight. Okay, so this is our screen connector. So as you can see, grab a plastic or something. If I'm gonna find one. Anyway, so as you can see, this is our connector. We got these two pins together, so this can be our backlight. Also we have these two pins together, they're going under the connector, and these two are going to this fuse. So most likely our backlight is this truck here, going here and from here down, I don't know. So let me disconnect the screen cable and check under. It looks a little bit damaged there. Anyway, let me check the screen connector. Okay, so as you can see, let me go higher. So as you can see, these two pins are separate from the rest. So most likely, I mean, 99.9%, this is our backlight. Yeah. So basically these two here. Okay, so first Next thing what I would like to do is to check if the fuse is okay. Let me check the fuse, see if the fuse is still alright or is blown. So I'm on beeping mode, so the fuse, yeah, the fuse is still okay. So the fuse is still okay, that's good. Now let me go back on the main camera. Let me zoom in a little bit. It's like that. What I want to check if I have voltage on my main. If I have backlight voltage, that's the next step I would like to check. So I have a charger here, it's HP charger. Let me plug it in. So we plug in now. That one we don't need. Leave it there. Just be sure not to. So we got the light. You can't see, but anyway. I will check to see if I have voltages here. So this is the fuse. I'll check early. So we have 0.007. So the voltage is not present. The main power rail voltage is present. That's my current sensor here. Let me check. Yeah, so we have 19 volts, but we don't have 19 volts on our backlight circuit, you see? And that should be always present, I mean, most of the time, but we can check that. We can power on the laptop. Let me go higher. We don't need a keyboard. A keyboard cable is disconnected. So power on the laptop. Just like that. I have to wait a little bit because BIOS was. I'll put the multimeter here. The BIOS was reset because I don't have the battery. So checking now our backlight voltage 0.017 is rising, now staying there. My laptop is on, fan is spinning, but no voltages on no voltages on the. Can you hear the sound? My screen cable is not plugged in, but it doesn't matter. Still my voltage is not there. It's supposed to be there. Okay, let me switch it off. Just like that. And let me plug in the power cable again. The screen cable. Good. Now let me plug in power on the laptop again. My question is, if I come in with 19 volts on my in there where the fuse is, I will have backlight? That's my question. Plug in the power on, laptop is on. Let's wait for the image. I'll probably need this. Wait for the image on the screen. Meantime, I will prepare my power supply. Laptop is on. Turn off. Power supply at 19 volt. I will lower the current just to be safe, like 180 milliamps. That will be good. Let's wait for the image. Sun is spinning. Should have image, right? Screen cable is plugged properly. Still no image yet. Switch off and switch back on again. Might take a while, let's leave a little bit longer. My image here, let me check the screen cable if it's properly in place. Looks properly in place. Don't see any image yet. Switch off. Laptop is off. Switch back on. Yeah. It's not always booting, isn't it? So might have another fall with this on. How many? Okay, so now we have an image. Okay, let me connect my ground. So right now I will came with 19 volts exactly on that fuse here, and look at this, we have backlight. It's a miracle, isn't it? Take 19 volts off, backlight is gone. So yeah, that's the problem. Don't have 19 volts. Screen is okay. We just don't have our 19 volts is not present on. Let me switch off. Is not present on the backlight. Power the laptop off. Okay, so what's the solution here? We don't have schematics, we don't have board view. Let me go back on the microscope. I want to check something. So there's my fuse there. Just bear in mind backlight circuit is starting, well, if you start from here, it's going to this fuse, going through the fuse, this capacitor, and through the board. Now our board layers where we fixed before was just here, isn't it? On the other side of the board. So definitely that's the issue there. So what's the solution? The solution is to take the motherboard out. One solution is to take the motherboard out and try to find this via and run a wire and connect it back to the main power rail, or we can run a wire from somewhere in the board where we have 19 volts, where is our main power rail, straight to this fuse, right? What do you think? Because exactly there on the other side of the board was our board layers, if you remember. Because I see this tape, I put this tape there just to protect, because it was born in there. So yeah, what I think is that is to run a wire from wherever we have 19 volts on the board to that fuse as the best option here. Now let me plug the power back in on the laptop and just check. Zoom in a little bit more, just like that. Check around to see where we have 19 volts. We put the voltmeter there so we can see. Okay, so we know the power is going into the laptop. Here, these are the MOSFETs, and then it's coming this current size resistor. I measure there, measure here, I go 19 volts. More in, because you can see it's about check this capacitor. I'm making on this capacitor going through this MOSFET, and what about here? So here we have 19. Yes, we got 19 here. So we can connect our cable here and run it all the way to the fuse, right? I mean, the voltage is not coming to you, you go into the voltage. That's how you do it. Okay, let me switch off the, let me check the power out. Let me search for a cable, see. Find more. need a thick cable. About this. It's a little bit longer, but yeah, I think we'll do this one. Yeah. Okay, let's solder this cable there and try to see if it's working. Back on the microscope. So as I said, I need to solder the cable. Wow. Here. Just to be sure not to touch this to here. Let me add some. This is the cable. Should be fine. I mean, not there. Here. Need it here. Like that. So let me add some solder there. Some flux as well. Yeah. Just like that. Solder wire. Good. 310 should do. Set here, right? Yeah, like that. Need a good connection. Just remember, you will have 19 volts running through. Solder this cable here. Perfect, yeah? It's not going off nowhere. It's like that. Let me check to not short something there. Between mode. So between this are the same, so I don't care. This and this is not short. This and this not short. So we good. Okay. Let's go where the fuse is. The fuse is here. Need to add a little bit of flux. Try to add a little bit of solder here. Don't mess around with those cups. Yeah, as I said, those are together, but let me grab a soldering pan because too big. Solder don't want to stick in this one. Slowly but surely. Quite much in there. Try to fix the problem. Disconnect the cable. Don't want to burn the cable, isn't it? Not no flux. Flux is good. Yeah, perfect, right? So when you struggle with something, just add more flux. Flux is important. Okay. Alright, let's solder the cable then, isn't it? That's the solution. That's what we need to do. Just like that. To leave room for plug the cable in as well. Should be fine. Cable away. Power this one off. Okay. Need a good connection here. Not very good, isn't it? No flux. Struggle a little bit here because I don't have space. That's my problem. That's my issue. Maybe a longer cable will be much better, but what can you do? Is the solder in place? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. Now plugging back the screen connector will struggle a little bit, but should be fine. Only because my cable was not long enough. Okay, I'll lift it like this. Don't want it too long. Don't want to be too long either. You know, so the cable is back in. That's it. And we got our cable around. That looks good. Okay, so from here it's going all around to our fuse. Okay, what's left to do now? To test, right? So there's our cable there, sitting properly. It's like it was there from the factory. It's red as well, so if someone else will fix this laptop, when you see this cable red, you will know that's dealing with the power. Okay, let me plug in. Hopefully it's not gonna blow. Plug in. Light is on. Zoom out. It's like that. We have 19 there. Should we check? No, we definitely have 19 there. Power the laptop. Power on. Let's see. Do we have backlight? Oh, we don't have. Oh, we have. Here we go. Reboot the system, enter. Oh, my keyboard is not plugged in. me plug in the keyboard. Oh, it went off. Let's wait. Yeah, I don't have. Yeah. So we have it. So if you don't have backlight and you don't know exactly, here we are. Perfect. And you don't know exactly where your backlight circuit is going, because obviously you don't have a schematic or board view. If you find schematic or board view, yeah, fair enough, you can, if you have the board view, you can see where your exactly your backlight circuit, exactly where it's going. But if you don't have it, yeah, that's the solution. I mean, your backlight is connected to main power anyway, so if you connect it here or you connect it there, because definitely the problem was there when we have burn layers, because it's going through the via, and because of the burn layers it just stopped there, it didn't go anymore, isn't it? So yeah, here we go. I will put all together, test the keyboard, test the Wi-Fi. I'm not gonna keep you here. The keyboard is water, is there liquid damage as well, so we might have to change it, we might not. I will see, but I'm happy with what I have. The video will be too long if I keep going with the keyboard, and that hopefully will work. Right, so I'm hoping you like the video, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers, thanks.